Okay, so this is for the last 2 weeks of December. The two cards right here are for the first 2 weeks of January, and these cards are both indicator cards. So we'll put them aside, and this is the one that I had the feeling in my stomach that I'm not really sure what that felt like. We'll see. Okay, the last 2 weeks of December, Justice and Queen of Swords. I tell you what, the Queen of Swords has not been shy this particular series. And neither has Justice or what is the other card that holds the scales, the Libra scales of balance? Is it the Emperor? I'm trying to think. But anyway, I'm just saying there's something about all of us needing balance and fairness and justice. And interestingly enough, the sword card is indicative of an air sign, which would be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So I don't know. I got some Libraism around this card, but that may not be for you, Cancer. This may not be a Libra person in your life. I'm just saying the Justice card is fairness, balance, equality. Maybe some sort of decision was made in your favor. Hopefully so. Life-changing decision, court situations, if you've been going through anything in the, I'm getting City Hall, so I don't know, that really is not the place of where court decisions are made, but City Hall. Maybe you've been in, maybe you've been talking to the city council. Maybe you've been speaking in front of them, or you've been made yourself known as far as being with a group of people that have something to say. It just feels like there's some fairness and balance. In this air sign, which is probably an air sign, it could be your rising or moon. But I do get a really decisive, firm decision coming out of Justice and into this Queen. Because she doesn't, she doesn't mess around with how do I want to say this? She cuts through the BS big time. She's keen, she's sharp, she's analytical. She seems sometimes a little cold, but she's really not. She's just using her mental awareness. She makes a lot of good decisions. She's the essence of that. So it's interesting how these two cards come together, and she's facing away from him, but it might be that you feel like this after this decision is made, or it might be that this is someone in your life who is handing you over the decision. This is where it's happening, and this is the person who's conveying to you the message. Okay, let's see and that's interesting for the last 2 weeks of December. What else could it be about? It's not just about courts. It can be about a relationship, that there's fairness in a relationship, or maybe there's divorce. And, you just, the end result is, okay, there's a decision that's made, there's fairness, there's balance in this decision. Or maybe it's about an air sign that you're dealing with. So let me know in the comments below. The first 2 weeks of January. Oh, that's sweet. It's interesting because these two cards felt so strong and, like I said, decisive. And then and more cool colors like purple and blue. And then we have these two cards who feel more yellow and happy and the color of abundance. And so we have the Six of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Well, this for the first 2 weeks of January. So the Six of Cups is very much of childhood memories of what we did when we were young, what we loved to do when we were young, and what brought us happiness, who we spent time with, another friend, a sibling, what we did with our parents that made us happy. So I would ask you these questions, Cancer. What is it that's coming up around the first of the year that and it may come out of this decision, it may come from family get-togethers, but what is it that you get out of it? What is it that you take away from the holidays or this particular situation that you can really grow upon, that it makes you feel like, that's another part of me, or something within me that I truly love. I loved playing piano when I was a child. I loved drawing when I was a child or with other children, and you're ready to do more of that type of therapeutic, I'm getting the word therapeutic type of hobbies. It could be getting together with childhood friends, visiting with them. We're in Mercury retrograde now, which a lot of times means people from the past coming into our lives. It can mean a childhood lover coming into your life. Just saying. You'll leave me some comments below. That's interesting. And then the last card I truly love is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is an opportunity around more money coming to you, possibly another job, employment, another client or a big client, or some way of making money, expanding your business to where you'll have more clients. If you're in business for yourself, if not, then there's an opportunity of financial gain. Let's put it that way. A blessing of financial gain for you guys, Cancer. I was telling you before the reading, I was starting to feel good about you guys. And that's interesting. This, by the middle of January, I think you're going to see and possibly figure out how to make more money. It might just come from you. Okay, let's look at these other two cards, and I'm going to pull over first the one that didn't make my stomach feel funny, and then I'll pull over the one that did make my stomach feel funny. So this is sort of a time out from work and revisiting what works and what doesn't. So this is perfect Mercury retrograde stuff. This is sort of the transition between this and this. So maybe you're reevaluating what you're doing with your work, how you want to do it differently, what feels important, what doesn't feel important, how much time you're putting into it. This is like a self-imposed time out to reevaluate. All right, so let's Okay. This is what kind of made my stomach go, I don't know if that felt good or not. It's fine. It's the Two of Swords. So what I would ask this question, what is it that you need to see more clearly, Cancer? What are the details and the people in your life that you're not seeing for who they are? She has her arms crossed across her heart, and her vision is covered. So she's not either willing to see or she just doesn't want to. She's not ready to make that decision. So it might be that you're taking a self-imposed time out. So don't abort the projects you're on, or don't just leave your job. You're unclear. You're unclear about some things in this whole scenario. I think this card here is important. Revisiting what you love to do. The cups are about what we love, so that you can move forward and be gainfully employed. You can be given chances of opportunity to make your money better and to make your health better. The Pentacles are about our health too. So maybe this is a self-imposed time out to take care of your health and to see clearly more what's going on with that. Okay. You'll definitely some comments below. I'm going to look into my crystal for a moment. This is for Cancer, sign of Cancer, December through mid-January. Okay, so I was turning it because I was like, I'm not seeing anything. And sometimes with the crystal, you get visuals right away, and then other times it takes a minute. And it did take a minute for you guys. So there is a door of opportunity. It's not a real slim door, but it's not, excuse me, I did an event recently, a couple of events, and my voice is hoarse, and I apologize for that. It's not just like a tiny window of opportunity, but it's not a huge one. It's going to stay open for you for an amount of time. So if this opportunity comes your way and you're like, well, it might be fun, but I'm not sure, take some action on it. Tell the person if someone wants to meet with you or talk to you on the phone or whatever. I would say if it feels right, just do it. Just see what's in the cards for you, literally. Okay, kind of come out of this so that you can get to this point. All right, because like I said, this is not going to stay open forever, Cancer, this window of opportunity, but it will present itself to you. And to most of you, again, this is a general reading. Let's see what else comes up for Cancer. Okay. Well, if any of you all have cats or dogs, I see some of you, make sure that let me put it this way, make sure that you are taking care of your animals, that if you go to a park, you have your animal on a leash, or if you've got a new puppy or kitten for Christmas or for the holidays, because I feel like a lot of you are going to be chasing them, trying to take care of them. So take care of yourself too. You know, if you need to put the puppy in a kennel, not in where you pay for the kennel, but you know, those wire kennels, and they love it. They think it's their little home. Or a kitten, you know. I don't know what you do with a kitten. I love them, but I'm not sure how you contain them. But they're fun to watch. They're so fun to watch. But I feel like a lot of you are really going to be looking after your animals if you're an animal person. Dogs barking, that kind of thing. That's funny. Keep them quiet at night, though. I feel like you need your sleep. And I'm getting, again, a lot of aqua and really nice, beautiful sage green. It just feels so calming. Any of you all that have home offices, or you go to an office and you have a place where you can put not only a plant, but something that has some really beautiful, like a pillow or a fabric where it's that beautiful sage green to light green, I think it would be very, very calming for you. Just saying. Okay, so let's go ahead and add up the cards. And we have 11, 12. Court cards are 1. 11, 12. 6 is 18, 19. And 7 is 26, 27, 28. 2 and 8 is 1. And 1 in numerology is all about being confident, courageous. You can do it, Cancer. I feel like some of you are on a real roll right now. I'm feeling first chakra, feeling secure about your money. Some of you are going to say, nope, my money's in the toilet. I don't see any money. My bank account's empty. Well, if it is, take a deep breath and work on that first chakra. You know, first chakra crystals are either red or black. So some of you may want to, you know, lie down, put the crystal on your first chakra and just feel the security in life. You know, the life. This is a friendly universe, I guess is what I want to say. It truly is a friendly universe. Right? Okay. And in the major arcana cards, 2 and 8 is 1. And the first one is, or number 1, is the Magician. And the Magician wants to create his destiny. So again, I feel like this card here and this cup card of what you love and opportunities is about creating your destiny. What new purposeful events do you want to create? What new purposeful hobby do you want to turn into money? What new clients do you want to attract? So think about those questions.